Well, hello, it's Wednesday, and as always, thank you so much for coming in here. I'm so excited for the topic that I'm going to be talking about today. And this is a participation. I want you to participate whenever you listen to this, whether you're live or when you're listening on a replay, do hashtag replay, or if you receive this in a video that somebody shared with you, or maybe I shared with you, just participate, because when you participate in everything that you do in your life, you're a participant, and what that does for you is increases your energy. It makes you really move the needle forward, and it moves you into a different direction. When we participate just listening, that is only one sense of our body, so we are not really totally embodying what we're doing. So I want you to be, when you listen today, I want you to be a participant and be listening with all your senses. Notice in your body how you feel when you listen to a different perspective of living life. And my t-shirt, as you can see, is Hope Dealer. So yeah, this is a topic that I'm very, very happy to talk about, because what is it that we all want a little bit, something that helps us feel that we have hope, that no matter what trouble or what you're dealing or your challenges or what has happened to you in your life, is just a direction, is just a way for you to lead you to a better place. So, but it's on the way we see the things and how we feel and how we can perceive the things that allows us to be in the gain or in the gap. I don't know if you know the difference between the gap and the gain, but if you're feeling like sluggish, if you're feeling like you're stuck, if you're feeling like nothing is moving, that is because of all the things and the conceptions and how we're approaching life. And I'm going to explain a little bit about all the things that happened already this morning that really link into the conversation today. So if you're feeling stuck, let me know in the comments. Are you feeling stuck in a certain area of your life? What is that stuck? What area of your life are you feeling stuck? Is it in your health? Is it in your energy? Is it in your life and your relationships? What are you hoping for to have more of in your life? Let me know in the comments. What would you like? What are you hoping to have more of in your life? So let me know, and I would love to hear that, and I will be sure to be commenting whenever I see the comments. So what is it that you would like to have more of in your life? Okay, that is number one, and I'm going to explain a little bit about that, but I want you to participate. So what are some things that you're hoping to have less in your life? What are some things that you hope you had less in your life? Maybe you want less worry, maybe you want less anxiousness, maybe you want less illnesses, maybe you want less trouble with your family members, maybe you want less struggle and anger and less sleepless nights, right? So what is it for you? What do you hope to have less of in your life? And it's important because I want you to make a list of what do you want more of in your life and what do you want less of in your life. And I want you to become aware of how long each list is. Naturally and normally, the list of all the bad things, right, is much longer than all the things that are good that we want. So what naturally happens is that our energy is focused on all the things that we don't want. And guess what happens? Our brain is just kind of directing that, because that is the energy that you're looking into. So you're into those things. But what if we start looking in the opposite side? What if we start looking into, oh, I want this. Maybe you don't know how you're going to achieve that thing, but I'm hoping for more peace. I'm hoping for more joy, more contentment, more fulfillment in my life, or more health and wellness in my life. Maybe that's what you're hoping for. So let me know in the comments, what are the things for you? And just notice while you're writing, do this exercise actively and notice how you feel while you're writing the things that you don't want and how you feel with the things that you do want and you're hoping for, right? And sometimes when there's a little hope, there's a little light right there. It's like, what do you hope to want? And there is a hope. And when you have a conversation with someone and it's like, oh yeah, I didn't think about it this way, there's a little bit of hope, a little spark. And what happens is that increases the energy in your body. And what happens is that it starts to happen because now it's in your frontal lobe, and it's like you're projecting that. It's like, imagine your front right here, this section is the third eye, and that's why in the chakras they really focus on the third eye, and that is what helps you manifest. So we have to have, like, this is a screen, and you want to project on the screen what you really want, and then you can see some hope that it can happen. There's another level to be able to do that and to believe that it's possible. So that is a little thing that can happen, that when you believe it's possible, then you surround yourself with the people, the places, and the structure that helps you feel hopeful. Then those little things that you want start happening. So what are some things that you think about consistently? So those are the 3 questions that I want you to ask and do a little exercise. What are those things that you think about consistently? And one of the things that I've noticed in myself and with my clients is that a lot of times we're not thinking about our thoughts, and those thoughts are just taking us away from further and further away from where we want to be. So make sure that you're talking and learning how you are thinking, because those thoughts, when you start changing those thoughts, you start changing the language that you have towards yourself, towards your family, towards your business, towards everything that you want to be creating. And that way it starts opening the doors for more. But we tend to shut our doors without even knowing, and then we just stumble and we feel like nothing is working and we're feeling stuck, right? I'm talking about we because we all have these moments. I am going through a challenge and through some things that I've been learning, and it's like how it's amazing when we surround ourselves with women that can help us. It's like, oh yeah, I'm saying this in this way, and she was telling me, it's like, no, if you say this phrase in a different way, then you feel different. And that is the same way that no matter what has happened to you, it is not to you, for you in your life, no matter how many traumas, how many things have happened, maybe you're just thinking about those things, right? And then you don't even have space. It's like full, I think I talked about this example last time, but is a full trash can. So your trash can is already full. How is there gonna be space for something to create something new when you feel like, okay, like a dump, like everything is trashed? So we need to empty. There's different ways that we can empty that trash in our body through different modalities, mindfulness and meditation and yoga and things like that, kind of liberate some of that stuck energy so that we can create space for what we want. So the way to start up leveling is the way that you, and to stop being stagnant is taking the first step. So taking movement, right? I always like to talk about movement. Sometimes we're stuck, but we're stuck on a chair, for example, and you don't feel energy, you don't feel happy, you don't feel joyful, you don't feel content. Well, guess what? You can stand up and move and go up and down and just move your location. When you start moving, it's like, oh, I can see things from a different perspective. And that's exactly how we start looking into your context in a different way. So instead of feeling stuck and feeling in the gap where nothing is moving, where everything is stagnant, we start, and that is very depressing. So if you're feeling with depression and you're feeling anxious and you're feeling like even bloated and you cannot sleep, and you're not having the good health, and maybe also you see like the fridge is breaking down, the car is breaking down, some relatives around you are having health issues, maybe something gets stuck, right? All the things that happen outside, guess what, are just a sign to let you know that, hey, you need to take care of yourself first. You need to be looking into yourself. So all the things that happen outside, remember that projector that I'm talking about, everything that is happening outside is just a reflection of what's happening inside. And that is not easy. That's not a easy bite to swallow, right? We do not want to accept it, and that's why we feel stuck, and it's so hard because it's like there's nothing to blame, but it's like you feel like, ooh, I'm doing this for myself. But guess what? If you're doing it for yourself, you can also get unstuck. You can also feel better. You can also look for support and accountability and community in places that they will help you, or we can help you in move into that different direction. So this morning I went for my run, as I always do on Wednesday morning, and I was a little bit late because I'm doing a challenge and it's at 12 o'clock at night. So I'm going to sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning, and so I need a little bit more sleep, so I'm changing my schedule, right? So this morning I go for the run, and then I bump into this guy, and there's this junk, and I think I had also talked about this in another video. So this is my favorite place that I go to by the lake, and it's full of junk, and it was all junky, it's stagnant. And we start talking, and he's in the board, and he says, well, I'm looking for options to clean this, but it's super expensive because we need to pay the community and we have to pay the city of Houston. It's like there's nothing it comes easy. So we started looking for options. We started a conversation, and it really amazes me that everything that happens in life really leads to the context that we're living every day. It leads to led me to the conversation that I wanted to have today with you about hope, and see things from a different perspective. So I was able to share with him some of my ideas how to see things different, and ask for others around to collaborate and to ask. It's like, how many of you, for example, are in a community? Do you attend your board meetings? I don't do that. But it made me think, it's like, hey, I need to contribute in that way, because if I want things to be better around me, I also have to contribute in better ways. So we're always looking for a place to improve and to help. But having a conversation, what happens is that he opened up to what he needed. I opened up to share something with him. And then together, that's my word for this year, together we can figure out things. I don't know where that conversation is going to lead, but it's a lead to all possibilities. So think about this. Whenever you have a conversation with anybody, it doesn't matter, maybe in the grocery store, maybe with the flower person that you're buying flowers. When you have those open conversations, notice where that conversation goes, And just don't expect anything, and just notice, because those conversations are going to lead to an idea or something. They're a sign of something that is happening in your life and is happening for you. So, are you catching this? Are you catching the beauty about life, the beauty of the unfolding of life? But we have to be a participant of our unfolding in life, because if we're not participating, we're just listening, or we're just complaining, or we're just in the news, or we're just looking at the negative things. It just brings us down, and it's just bring us like the energy, and we do not find options. It's like we're covered. It's like our third eye is completely covered. So guess what? You can just uncover, do the things, do the tools that I teach my clients always. It's like very simple things that way I teach them, but it's kind of to uncover, to take all the shed out. Is like to uncover all the little pieces that have covered us, like we're in a cover of mud, so we can start layering off and allowing that third eye to become clear with a pathway, so that we can look clear at what we want. So that is when we see hope. That is when we see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. That is when we feel better. But we need to take the first step. We need to start moving into that direction. So instead of seeing things, no matter how bad the things that you have experienced in life, instead of seeing them as something bad, it's like, oh, this happened for a reason, and that led me to connect with this, and that led me to do this, and that led me to learn about this in this way. So are you getting me? It's like, are you following me? What are you taking away from this little beautiful conversation? Because I say it, I think it's beautiful. So let me know in the comments also if you're resonating with this, if this is a message that you needed to hear. And I am doing a little challenge, and what I'm looking for, I'm launching a brand new pilot program, and this is to help women feel better with themselves, in their body, in their health, in their life, so that they can function better, so you can function better, right? So it's a simple thing. So I'm changing some things and launching, and I'm looking to, I'm giving away actually 5 spots for free for the first 5 women that want to start working with me. And this is to launch this pilot program, and you will get a lot of insight. I will get a lot of insight, and together we are going to learn so much. So if you're listening to this message today and you're looking to have more hope in your life, you're looking to feel more fulfilled, more satisfied, more content with who you are, you want to feel better altogether, you want to bring more joy to your life, that and nothing else has worked. Maybe you have worked, you have done therapy, maybe you have done supplements, maybe you have done fitness programs, maybe you have had done holistic programs and eating healthy, and you're doing all the things, but there's still nothing is working the way you want it to work. Guess what? This pilot program is going to help you. So I'm finishing it up. If you want to be part of this pilot program and you want to be one of the first ones with this free spot, all you need to do is raise your hand and say, me, I want that. So I will give you more details as well. So I hope that this has been insightful for you. Let me know in the comments what you're taking away, and I can't wait to share what's coming, what's coming for you, that is coming for us, and it's coming for the whole world, because everyone takes action and everyone improves. So change your health, change your habits, change your life. Talk to you soon, and thank you so much for watching today. Have a good one.